Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here, and I hope you've all had a very nice Christmas, and I hope you've all having a very nice New Year. I did, it was quite good. Now if you notice, I've got my white ensign up for my carrier aircraft group build, which starts today, even though I haven't started mine yet. I think I might keep that up, looks good. Anyway, for the last week or so I haven't had much done up here because I've been busy at work and other things. I've done a few bits, but I'm getting there. Like, I hope to catch up a bit now that it's going to die off a bit, New Year's Day and all. I've been watching a few videos when I've had the time, and I watched Frankie Shackleton video today. Fantastic. He's even beat me, and I've had mine finished for a while, but I haven't finished with the markings yet. I like the way he's did with the walkways with the paint, rather than use the, well, he didn't have the decals anyway. I have. Now it seems like a good idea. I think I might try that, rather than fiddle about with all the decals, which is very thin. And I might do that. That might be a better option. His looks great, and his colour scheme is a bit different to mine, but it's still a fantastic model what he's did, and he's made it is a very old kit, and providing he didn't have any colour schemes, which I offloaded onto my video for him, and he was I hope I was of help to him, which he did say that I was a good help to him. Anyway, the CF-18 Hornet for the Honour Our Heroes group build. Now I don't know whether it's finished yet, I don't think it is, but I've got quite a bit on with the Hornet. The two colour schemes is on top and bottom. Anyway, I'll show you in a minute. But there's quite a few of yous are on me group build to start off with. I know Chancellor Northwest, he's doing Yagalov Yak 38, which should be good. And Chris and Alex sent us a message the other day. He wanted to know when the dates were. Now I sent him a message back, so if you haven't got that, it starts today and it ends on the 1st of February. But if you haven't finished, need a bit time over, no problem, just take your time, whichever one you finished, because you want it to look good, rather than rush it and think, oh, have I got to get this finished in a certain time? Just take your time. I forget what you were doing. I think your son was on and he said you did have a de Havilland Sea Vixen, Airfix 1/48 scale. I might be wrong, but I'll look forward to that. So that's the message if you haven't got me personal message. So if you're watching this, it starts today, ends the beginning of February, but take your time if you need a bit of time over, as long as you get it finished to your liking. Anyway, Frankie Day's on. I don't know what he's doing yet. The Panzer Man with his fantastic intro, I can't wait to see that. That'll be excellent. Now he's doing one. I don't know what he's doing yet. Who else is on? I think Speedy 197, he's doing one. A 50s or a 60s jet. I don't know what he's doing with that yet. And I've been watching a few other videos, and it's nice to see that Lenny is going to take part in a few group builds this year. He's doing what is it? God, I can't remember now. It's gone out my head. This is wearing this too much. I know that Chancellor Northwest, and I think it's Radzki, the lad from Poland, they're doing a flying boat, an amphibian group build, which he is going to participate in that. He's got a very old Airfix Short Sunderland, which might be good. Now I might see if I can fit that in. I mean, I'm doing a few, but I'll see if I can fit that one in. I'll find something to do with that. But that will be good. Anyway, I'll get on with what I've got doing now. I'll have to try and move this because it's right in there, and I've knocked my little heater off. Right, this is how far I've got with my Hornet. Now I think the last video I did, I had the top and bottom coats on, but as you can see I haven't really done much. I've done a few touch-ups, and I've actually got the false canopy on the bottom, which I think is unique to the CF-18 Hornets. I'm not sure whether Australia has it or any other operator, but I know the Canadians have it on. And all the others, it's just a bit touching up at the moment to be done. I've got all the armament done, the missiles, and the pilot. These pilots are fantastic. If you look at that, let's see if I can do a close-up. That is, the detail on that is just fantastic. I can't get away with it. They're much better than the normal pilots. Now he's going to be standing next to it. Where is he? And it doesn't look as though he's got a yellow scarf. That is his life vest. And he's got a leather handbag with his leather flying boots. They look quite good, the detail on them. Turn him round, and there's his harness, leather harness. I've got to do I've got flesh on his face, but I haven't done his hair colour yet. And it looks like he's got what looks like a Magnum style moustache. I'll paint that as well. And the ground crew, I've started on that. I think I've got the flesh on there, and I've also got his blue overall. I've got to put a bit more detail on his. He's got a searchlight there. It's very bad, this thing, right? He's got a searchlight and he's looking, so he'll be like sort of underneath the aircraft as the pilot's walking around, and that'll be good. And also I've started with the canopy, and they look good because they're not full of framework, which I'm still getting used to. But apart from that, that's it with that. Now the F8 Crusader that I'm doing for Speedy's 1960s group build, I'll just put it on us there. There, you can see it there. Now what I've done is, like I said on my last one, I'm experimenting with this spray that I've got. It's a Humbrol White, and I've did it a few times. Now I did the underside there, and it looks like it's come out a good shade. I might give it another thin coat, because it's only got a small bit at the underside of the fuselage. But there I've did the wings, and they look good, really good. And there's some of the sponsoons I've got with the undercarriage doors. And that's it for that. And I'll show you the carrier deck. And that's coming along very well. I've just got a few touch up on the paints to do, and that will be finished. And of course the blast deflector doors to go on, and the deck markings, and a few bits and bobs with the ground crew to go on, and that'll be done. So it's really coming along. I'll put it back on me, and there again. Oh, right. So that's me done now. Also starting this month is Russell Gosling's D-Day group build, which lasts for 6 months, and it finishes on D-Day itself, which is the 70th anniversary. Now what I've got for that is something which I've never done for years, which is a tank, and that's it there. The Sherman Crab tank. Now I have to do a bit of research because I can't remember what they'll call these. There was somebody's funnies. Obviously it's got a load of chainmail there with a rotating drum, and it was meant to get rid of all the mines. There was lots of others with, there's another one, I think it's the Calliope tank with a missile launcher on the top. Now it's quite small this, so it shouldn't take very long even for me. But like I say, I've never did a tank for years. So that's, I must do that as well when I've finished these two. And there's Nigel Wells has got a North Africa group build, which I might get another tank for, because I thought I had an aeroplane for it, but the aeroplane I had was based in Italy, so it's a bit off the beaten track, and it was a bit late. I think it was late 44, so that's out of the window now. But I'll have a look in my stash to see if I've got something else. I know I've got 2 Italian fighters, but I fancy doing the tank. I'll obviously try and get a bigger one than that, because that's really small. I mean, I don't know if you can... I'll do a review of it later on, probably next week sometime, but... as you can see, it's quite small. I think the last tank I made was an M48 Patton tank. But like I say, that was years ago. So that'll be that for that. I'll do a review of that, like I say, in about a week's